LEX18.com, or you can download our free LEX18 News app. LEX18 News at 6 is next.
Count on LEX18 News.
Lots of questions as federal investigators raid a Lexington restaurant.
We will go for them, we will search for them, and we will find them.
And that's what we did too. LEX18 investigates parole violators and the effort to find them. And watch how raking leaves got a couple of men in trouble with police.
LEX18 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thanks for joining us at 6. There are more questions than answers tonight in what appears to be a mysterious federal investigation.
It all began early this morning at a home on Ellerslie Park Boulevard in Lexington. That's where 2 people were arrested. Josh Breslow is live there tonight, and he picks up the story from there. Josh?
Kevin, Nancy, federal officials as well as Lexington police are involved in this investigation. We were the only news crew here earlier this morning when those 2 arrests were made, and later in the day we were there as a Subway restaurant was raided. What we've learned in the LEX18 big story at 6.
It's just a typical Subway shop.
At least that's what Julia Pezzi thought about the East Main Street restaurant she visits several times a week.
Friendly, polite, smiled. Never would have suspected anything.
So imagine her surprise when this afternoon the store was closed and out came several guys carrying boxes and placing them in vehicles with official Kentucky plates.
Makes you wonder what was going on that you didn't realize was going on.
LEX18 has learned one of the names connected to the business raided is Amrutal Patel. It's the same name listed on the Fayette County Property Valuation Administrator's website for this home on Ellerslie Park. At that home this morning, LEX18's camera captured the arrest of a man named Amrutal Patel. A woman identified as Dakshaban Patel was also taken into custody, visibly emotional. Exactly what the 2 are charged with and why the Subway was raided remains a mystery. According to Lexington police, they're involved in a joint investigation with multiple federal agencies. This morning, officers say they served a number of search warrants connected to that investigation, but refused to comment further. As for the U.S. Attorney's Office, their spokesperson says it's their policy not to confirm or deny details of their ongoing investigations. Obviously, more questions than answers in this investigation. Stay with LEX18 for the very latest. We're covering the news live in Lexington from the LEX18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
Here in Kentucky, thousands of people who used to be in prison are now running from the law. But is anyone trying to track them down? LEX18's Hanna Mordoh investigates the dangerous problem of people living on the lam.
This list has some of the 3,000 plus people who absconded this year, meaning they violated their parole by walking away and the Department of Corrections can't find them. So I took this list and used Facebook to track down some of the people living right here. These are the faces of wanted criminals. But they're not behind bars. They're living right here in central Kentucky.
They're running and they're hiding.
Hiding from Roberto Rodriguez. He's the director of Kentucky's probation and parole. It's his job to track these people down.
We will go for them, we will search for them, and we will find them.
But where are the hundreds they haven't caught? I found some of them on Facebook. In Lexington, Georgetown, Harrodsburg, posting pictures, updating statuses, and even telling friends where to find them and what numbers to call.
It's only as good as the information that is inputted by the person who holds the account.
That's true. So I started digging even deeper. First into Gary Blythe's page, his life. He went to prison for burglary and absconded from Fayette County. But his Facebook says he's living right here in Lexington. So I sent him a message.
The interesting part of this is that he actually had a conversation with you.
More than just a conversation, Blythe told me he knew he violated his parole and plans to turn himself in after the holidays. But when I asked to meet up, he asked me if he looked stupid.
What is surprising is that he overtly indicated that he's wanted.
He did, and so did others. Eric Gooden went to prison for a family offense and absconded from Scott County. His Facebook says he's living in Georgetown, so that's where I started. I'm looking for Eric Gooden. Are you?
Yeah, I'm his mother.
You're his mother? She had no idea her son violated his parole. How does it make you feel?
Sad. Really sad. It just means he's gonna have to go back to jail.
With a heavy heart, she passed on his number. Hi, is Eric Gooden there?
That's him.
Did you realize you absconded?
No, I did not.
Have they not tried to get a hold of you?
No, I haven't had nobody contact me.
Rodriguez says it's unlikely Gooden or any other absconders don't know they have violated.
I don't believe that is accurate. We probably have knocked on his door.
But if that's true, how is he still running? If we found them, how come you guys haven't found them?
I believe you found them by chance.
Be it luck or hard work, the process is difficult, but one the Department of Corrections is trying to master.
We actively search. We knock on doors and actively search.
They have developed the CAP program, capturing absconders proactively, and use social media like Facebook to find criminals. Still, is this a problem we need to solve?
Yes, absolutely.
But how? We found for ourselves that people in the community often know where these absconders are. Rodriguez tells me they are the key to making a change.
This is not only a system problem, but it's also a community problem.
So until the public stands up to help make things safer, the bottom line is...
They are dangerous, there's no doubt about it. We need to get them back.
The Department of Corrections says around 40% of all probation and parole violators commit other crimes and end up going back to prison. The DOC often go after the most violent absconders first, but it's never a guarantee what violators are the biggest danger to the community. Back to you.
Some patrons of a Lexington bar recently found themselves victims of credit card fraud.
But before they realized it, the thieves had already racked up thousands of dollars in purchases without anyone questioning them. Kristen Pflum has this week's Crime Stoppers report.
Seems as if someone dropped the ball big time. See these two? In one trip to a Speedway gas station, they spent more than $7,000 on a credit card that wasn't theirs. Not once did anyone ask to see ID.
$7,568 between the time of 11:25 and 11:42.
You got to give it to these two. They do work quick, but their October crime spree wasn't thought out that well. Police say after stealing a credit card from a customer at 10 Roof on Limestone, they went straight to the store where cameras captured these crystal clear photos of their faces.
We were able to track their transactions on the stolen cards to local Speedway gas stations and other convenience stores.
And these are several photos that show the two working in tandem to buy several $100 gift cards to places like TJ Maxx, Victoria's Secret, Walmart, and restaurants. It had to have taken several minutes to ring up $7,000 worth of items, but apparently it never raised any suspicion. No one ever asked to see ID.
The victims weren't able to advise at what point during the evening their card was lost. One felt like it may have been taken from her purse. The other suggested it may have been taken when she had forgot to pick it up after paying for a drink.
And this man, who police say is a lookout and accomplice to the two women, is wearing a UK hat, but Lexington police say one of the cards was used in Louisville. So at this point, they're not sure whether or not these crooks are locals. Covering the news in Lexington, Kristen Pflum, LEX 18 News.
Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward for information leading to an arrest. Call the Crime Stoppers tip line at the number on your screen, 859-253-2020.
We're tracking developing news in Pulaski County. One person is dead after a crash on the 66 interchange overpass above US 27. The coroner says 63-year-old Roger Woods of Somerset died after he somehow drove his car into the back of a log truck. It happened around 2:30 this afternoon. Police say they're not sure what caused the crash, but both the log truck driver and Woods were exiting off the parkway onto US 27 at the time of the crash. The coroner says it appears Woods may have been moving quickly and didn't have time to react. That section of the Cumberland Parkway where the crash happened just reopened.
A definite chill in the air today. The clouds were around, didn't help at all either. What we are looking with those clouds is not much of anything falling from them, in fact nothing. They were relatively thin, so as we're approaching 10 after 6, Max Track Live Doppler is clear. Next time we'll be checking for rain. Looks to be about Thursday night or Friday, and it's going to be this system that is all the way out in the Rockies. But when it gets here, it will dramatically change our weather again. We're already down to 36 in Lexington. Frankfurt's at 37, Somerset 39, Jackson's in the 30s as well. London holding on to a 41. Cold tonight, 31. That may be a bit on the optimistic side as we are looking ahead. Any warmth is just going to be a passing fancy. Doesn't last long. We'll talk about the cold in the 8-day coming up in a few minutes.
If we have to. Thank you, Bill.
The Cats and UT Arlington tipping it off at Rupp in less than 2 hours.
Alan Cutler joins us live with your True Blue coverage.
Hi guys. Texas, UT Arlington is warming up right behind me, and we have to say good for Cal. He's donating $20,000 through his foundation to those who've been hit really hard with the typhoon in the Philippines. He's given the money to SamaritanFeet.org. He's worked with them many times. They do a tremendous job helping those who need shoes, and they do it all over the world. As far as his team is concerned, Cal is still figuring out, hey, who plays, who sits, and with games like this, he's more likely to pull guys quickly for a mistake. Plus, as Cal was surprised by Dominique Hawkins pushing his way into the rotation so soon, that gives hope for others to play even harder in practice to become the next Dominique. So Cal says he's using practice for those who aren't playing to prove to him that they should play. And as far as the quality of games like this, NBA scouts say they'd rather watch a Kentucky practice where it's more competitive than, believe it or not, a game like tonight. We'll have a lot more coming up in sports. At Rupp, we're pumped up. Kentucky basketball. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Alan.
They say they would rake leaves in exchange for a donation to Habitat for Humanity.
But that was apparently news to Habitat for Humanity. The story coming up on LEX 18 News at 6.
Why can't the place that gets your coffee fast get it to you the way you like it?
I like 100% Brazilian with a little pumpkin spice cap and a cinnamon topper.
I've got cream and sugar.
And the place that gets your coffee your way never gets it to you fast.
At Speedway, you'll never wait in line to get your coffee just the way you like it.
Always freshly brewed with new flavors and blends all the time.
And now, try our new 100% Brazilian coffee, just 99 cents.
It's always your coffee, your way.
You've got my word on it.
The convenience stores of Speedway.
In our family, we spend a lot of time together. We stay active, we help look after our parents, and we watch our health. Our Kroger pharmacy is a big part of that. You can fill a prescription while you shop, or if you just need some advice, they're always helpful and knowledgeable.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Kroger Pharmacy saves you more with preferred network status and acceptance of hundreds of insurance plans, including Medicare supplement plans. See your pharmacist for details.
Take a look inside the new Toyota RAV4. Inviting innovative interior, legendary design, expressive styling, safety conscious, and surprisingly spacious. Now, during the final days of Toyota's fall sales event, get 0% financing on any new 2013 RAV4. Or lease one now for just $219 a month. Hurry in now for the final days of Toyota's fall sales event. Toyota, let's go places.
Get Black Friday pricing now at the H.H. Gregg Pre-Black Friday sale. Save up to 35% on appliances. Samsung front-load steam washers and dryers, $5.99 each. This Samsung French door refrigerator, $9.99. Plus this LG 55-inch LED TV, just $6.99. And this 19-inch LED TV, only $88. Hurry into H.H. Gregg for the Pre-Black Friday sale before November 23rd. This holiday season, H.H. Gregg has the best deals.
Wider, brighter, strong and healthy. O'Donnell Family Dentistry.
Your smile solution.
LEX 18 Max Track Live Doppler in partnership with Kentucky's Powerball and Mega Millions.
Here's a warning from police. Be careful when you hire someone to rake your leaves.
Yeah, really. There have been reports of scammers claiming to work for a nonprofit only to take your hard-earned cash. LEX 18's Adam Weiner reports.
There's nothing illegal about raking someone's leaves.
I probably would have agreed. They didn't have to lie to me about it.
But what you can't do is claim you're going to donate the money if you really have no intention of doing that.
And said they were raking leaves for donations and asked me if I wanted to do the same, and I agreed.
Amber Hayes of Wyndham Hills Drive gave the guys $20 and soon got what she wanted, a leaf-free lawn. But police saying she also got scammed.
The cop came and knocked on my door about maybe 30 to 45 minutes later and told me that they were, up to no good.
Lexington police say these men were all over this neighborhood asking for cash-only donations. In fact, one homeowner left these guys a check made out to Habitat for Humanity, and they came back asking for cash instead. The officers on scene tell me they couldn't quite be sure these two men weren't going to live up to their promise to deliver the money to Habitat for Humanity, so they ultimately did not take them into custody. But they did want to make sure the money that was promised to go here did go here. so they took care of that themselves. City officers hand-delivered the check and cash to the Habitat for Humanity Restore on Southland Drive. The two men were cited for their actions. Covering the news in Lexington, Adam Weiner, LEX 18 News.
Get ready for some wintertime cold. Your Storm Tracker forecast is next.
It's the season for giving, and there's no better gift than a donation to the Salvation Army's Central Kentucky online kettle. Log on to salvationarmylex.org and click on Make a Gift. Your support feeds the hungry, shelters the homeless, and changes lives. And your online contribution will be matched up to $50,000. The Salvation Army's online kettle. Hope happens here 24/7. Make your donation now and make a difference.
I love coming to work each day at Toyota South. With our great products and helping customers buy them, what could be better? The day I started over 15 years ago, Steve Gates empowered me to make decisions that satisfy customers. The Gates family philosophy of dealing with people is simple. When there's a question of who is right between the customer and Toyota South, the customer is given the benefit of the doubt. Before you buy a new Toyota anywhere, shop Toyota South in Richmond.
I hope I got this right.
It's going to be perfect.
Whether you're doing it all yourself or you're looking for a little help, you'll find the low prices and great food you need to make this year's Thanksgiving a complete success at your neighborhood Kroger.
This looks great, honey.
Thank you.
Right now, plump Grade A Kroger or Private Selection frozen turkey is on sale for just 69 cents a pound. Limit 2. Bright spirits, low prices at Kroger.
You don't have to wait until Black Friday to get break-down-the-door offers at Sleep Outfitters. Find store-wide savings up to 75% off. Twin mattresses as low as $67. Queen sets as low as $177. Get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet or free TV with select mattress sets, plus free same-day delivery. Take 5 years to pay with 0% financing. Why wait? Save now and sleep in on Black Friday. It's the Black Friday preview sale at Sleep Outfitters.
Now we jumped ahead about a month today. It was more like mid-December than the middle part of November. As we're looking ahead, though, we will return back to normal here over the next few days, but it's only temporary. We had a lot of cold showing up. We go to the MaxTrack Live Doppler here. We're past 6:15 now, nothing to show you. As we go through the next 18, we're already at 36, so we're going to be a little colder than that. It's gotten cold in a hurry. Low 30s in the morning, mid-40s at lunchtime. As we're going through the night, it is still brisk out there, and it'll stay that way too. We do get a nice November warm-up over the next couple of days, which is in the domain of our future track. As we look to the 8-day, there is a whole lot of cold showing up. Overnight, I mean, this is no slouch either. We're talking lows, upper 20s, mid-50s tomorrow. So that's better. That's back to where we should be. Right now, you see 37 in Frankfort, 36 in Mount Sterling, 36 also out of Danville. Richmond is at 37. Somerset 39. London holding on to a 41, as is Harlan. Right now in Lexington, we're at 36. Humidity's actually kind of up there. Barometer dropped a notch. North wind at 9. That'll be dying off as we go through the next couple of hours. Your high today, just 43. After a low this morning came in at 31. The clouds have been around today. They've been thin. It's a little upper level system that's just sliding in on the back edge of the ridge here. And there's not a whole lot going for this. There's very little moisture. It's all in the mid and upper levels. And again, there's just not a lot to it, but we'll see that clear out eventually. High pressure has moved into Ohio, sliding to the east tonight. As it does, by tomorrow morning, the winds begin to turn light and southerly. That begins the warm-up process. So tomorrow is a warmer day than today. We get you into Thursday. That'll be the warmest day of the week. Good southwest wind. That takes those temperatures pushing 60. Gang, that is a real live, honest-to-goodness Arctic cold front. And when it gets here over the weekend, you will notice the change. Good snow will be laying down across parts of the plains. want to show you the temperatures off the European forecast model here. You can see the scale along the side here. So this is Saturday morning. That's where the cold front is, where you see that tight banding of the colors. You see you got the 50s in green, 40s and 30s. During the day on Saturday, the temperature may actually be dropping for a better part of the day. So we get you to the latter part of Saturday, 30s and 40s will be the best we can do. The below zero stuff stays up there in southern Canada. Sunday morning, it is cold in the 20s, but you notice during the day on Sunday, it barely gets to the 30s, and there's more cold air loading up as we get closer to Thanksgiving. So some high clouds and seasonably cold tonight will drop down to the low 30s. Mostly sunny, milder tomorrow. Back to the low and mid 50s. Upper 50s pushing 60 on Thursday. That's with a partly sunny sky. Rain is around with the cold front on Friday. Saturday, low 40s at best. Sunday is just ridiculously cold. We'll do it again also as we get closer to Thanksgiving. And as we're getting closer to Thanksgiving, remember, the Salvation Army has the bell ringers out already. If you see them, just drop $1 every time you go by, and that adds up.
It certainly does. The Food Angel program will be coming soon so that you can help many families right here in need. Yep. Thank you, Bill.
Game day. Cats are gearing up for their game against UT Arlington.
Alan Cutler's live at Rupp Arena. Hey, Bubs.
Hi, guys. Investigative reporting. We give you great answers. I just asked one of the UT Arlington players what he thinks of Rupp. He said, quote, "It's good, man." And the quote. Where else can you get answers like that? Coming up, we have some really good stuff from one of the talented freshmen, Marcus Lee. Next.
Wednesday at 6.
One drop will make about 16 bottles.
A Kentucky family with something to hide.
It is still a secret. We take it very seriously.
A formula that's locked up and guarded like Fort Knox gold.
We keep a very tight lid on it.
Time for a little soft drink espionage.
It's one thing Kentuckians just can't get enough of.
Julie Dolan is on a mission to track down Alien One's secret recipe for success. LEX-18 News, Wednesday at 6.
I just read falling is the leading cause of injury to people over 65.
I know. That's why I listened to you and got a tub to shower conversion by Bath Fitter. Bath Fitter came into our home and turned our old tub into a beautiful new walk-in shower. They took care of everything, the shower seat, safety bars, and even the shower doors. Now we can safely stay in our home longer.
Call Bath Fitter today for your free in-home estimate. Bath Fitter, we're the perfect fit.
I hope I've got this right.
It's going to be perfect.
Whether you're doing it all yourself or you're looking for a little help, you'll find the low prices and great food you need to make this year's Thanksgiving a complete success at your neighborhood Kroger.
This looks great, honey.
Thank you.
Right now, plump Grade A Kroger or Private Selection frozen turkey is on sale for just 69 cents a pound. Limit 2. Bright spirits, low prices at Kroger.
More fresh spinach.
One word, cheese, and lots of it.
How do you custom order your Carino's Italian?
I get the lemon rosemary chicken, gluten-free.
It's what the regulars know that the others don't. Carino's Italian, made fresh however you like it.
What if there was a truck that was more than you need, but everything you want? Now there is the all-new Toyota Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
NBC Primetime Lineup is brought to you by Kentucky's Powerball and Mega Millions. Why choose? Play both.
Texas Arlington, with its record of 2-2, is in town to take on UK tonight at 7:30. Alan Cutler is hanging out at Rupp with our preview.
Perfect place to hang out. Is there a better place in America than Rupp Arena? Look, Kentucky plays UT Arlington tonight. They're going to play Cleveland State and Boise State. Both those schools have played UT Arlington. UT Arlington lost both games. Boise State blew them out. By the way, Boise State's pretty good. They received some votes for the top 25. But it's not about UT Arlington tonight. It never is, as you know. Now, we're going to do this a lot during the season. I wouldn't call this a report card on how the season is going so far because it's not even Thanksgiving. but how the team feels about themselves is important. When you hang around Marcus Lee, odds are, when you're done talking to him, you feel better. He's one of the most positive athletes you can ever be around. It's Lee on how the team is doing so far and the difference between games and practice.
We're taking massive jumps and leaps going up, going higher and higher. I've never seen a team just go from level to level and then skip levels to just like keep jumping up the ladder as much as possible. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. We all definitely love playing games more than practice just because games are way more fun than practice.
Tell you what, don't tell that to Cal, that games are more fun than practice. A quick note, because it's something we shouldn't let slide. When Aaron Harrison went 10 for 10 against Robert Morris, it's only the second time a Kentucky player under Cal has done that. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist did it in the NCAA tournament against Indiana. Nice to see someone hitting free throws at UK. Keith will have a ton of great highlights tonight at 11 o'clock. Keith, back to you.
Good stat. Thank you, Alan. Now the game is on Comcast Sports tonight at 7:30, and Time Warner is helping its customers watch this game by putting it on channel 505, or you might have to check 16.3 in the Lexington area. We'll have highlights, post-game reaction at 11. Eastern Kentucky plays at home tonight, hosting Alabama A&M at 7 o'clock down at McBrayer Arena. And Morehead State is on the road at Northern Kentucky. That is also a 7 o'clock tip. Kentucky football has one last chance to win a road game this season, but it won't be an easy one, playing at Georgia, which just lost a tough one last week. The Wildcats continue to work hard in practice and show up eager for game days. It's an attitude the Cats are bringing to work that's what Coach Stoops likes seeing, not just for this season, but also moving forward.
That's what's most encouraging, and we got to keep on doing. That's really maybe the first time I've seen that, a real tough mentality across the board. I mean, with everybody in the locker room, and that we need to have all the time. Without that, you have no chance of winning. With it, you give yourself an opportunity.
LEX 18 News will be right back.
The True Blue Fan Report is brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
Arby's fans don't like when you mess with their classic roast beef sandwich. So why did Arby's make a version with this King's Hawaiian bun?
It's light, it's airy, it's just the right amount of sweet.
It really bumps up the flavor of the roast beef.
I believe the sandwich gods must be shining on us.
I can see them.
Arby's King's Hawaiian roast beef sandwich is back. Freshly sliced roast beef served on a soft, sweet King's Hawaiian bun. Or try the King's Hawaiian roast beef and Swiss, back for a limited time. Arby's.
Unwrap huge savings during the Happy Honda Days clearance sale. Get clearance savings on thousands of Hondas, Accords, Civics, CRVs, Odysseys, Pilots, all marked with clearance payments from $149 a month or $0 down. Save thousands with 0.9% clearance financing for up to 60 months. Don't miss this sale. Payments from $149 a month, $0 down or 0.9% financing. This week during the Happy Honda Days clearance sale at your Central Kentucky Honda dealers.
Get your Storm Tracker forecast on Nash FM 92.9. More than country, we're country for life.
At Kroger, get 4 times the fuel points on select gift cards and save up to $2 a gallon. A gift card is always the perfect size. It's something they can really use, and you know they're gonna love it. At Kroger, you'll find gift cards to fit every taste and budget. And for every $1 you spend on participating gift cards, you'll get 4 fuel points. A little something for them, and up to $2 off fuel for you. Bright spirits, low prices at Kroger.
I think I need to see a doctor.
What's going on?
When it's not possible to see your primary care doctor, you have a new option. Anywhere Care from Kentucky One Health lets you see a doctor or nurse practitioner on your computer or tablet 24/7 from home, work, or anywhere in Kentucky. Get urgent care, including prescriptions if appropriate. Anywhere Care.
Thanks for watching. NBC Nightly News is coming up next. We'll see you again at 7 for Evening Edition and on LEX 18 News at 11.
Yeah.